Jared here. This is a continuation on replacing the catalytic converter with a test pipe on a 2009 plus B8 A4 Audi. In the previous video I showed you, we chopped the catalytic converter off right here while it was still in the car. We're going to transfer this bracket right here over to the Chinese test pipe that I purchased. And the tricky part is, this is why we did it this way. See how difficult it would have been to get these rusty nuts off right here. In particular, this top one right here and this one over here is very difficult to get to when it's in the vehicle. And if I can get a good view of that, it's really crusty. And you can see the stud is already so small that a lot of times it will just snap. So this way, we were able to pull it out of the car in one piece like this after getting the bulk of the catalytic converter out of the way. And the other thing I'm going to show you real quick before I proceed is the Chinese test pipe. And like I said in the previous video, there's a problem with this. If you'll notice, I'll put it up against this turbo here. First off, all the studs aren't even on this old turbo, and it's still not wanting to go on the studs because the ears are not even pinned correctly. Let me see if I can put this up in a better position. So not only that, but if you'll notice this O2 sensor bung right here, let's take a look. It's gonna go right about right here. If I were to try to screw it in, there's no way it would fit. So let's take a look at the fitment here. See that? The O2 sensor bung is directly in front of this number 4 cylinder exhaust port. So what I have to do is I have to chop this out and move it to the side. I purchased 3 of these at one time and all 3 of them had the same problem. So what we're going to do to separate this front catalytic converter pipe to this back mid pipe that has the flex joint in it is we're going to take our cutoff wheel and we're going to slice a sliver in all 3 of these bolt holes, and basically by the time I do it, the bolts will just fall out. So that'll be for my next video. My next video, I'm going to show you, I'm just going to jump ahead, and because this is pretty self-explanatory, you'll see in the next video, this cutoff wheel is going to go straight up and down and cut a sliver in all of these ears, and then it'll relieve the stress in these bolts and they'll just fall out. So I'll show you all the bits and pieces. And then I'm going to weld up the bung on the proper location on that Chinese test pipe, and then we're going to be ready for installation next.